Good morning, Michelle Saxman here, and ready to share with you some time with Jesus Calling by Sarah Young on December the 6th. Stay ever close to me. Rules can be observed mechanically once they become habitual, almost no thought. You guys, this is the reminder to live with intention, to live on purpose with purpose. If we live by default, we are going to drift toward the culture. We're going to be led by the ego. So this is about being intentional with our time and aligning our heart. Through, some studies and watching a lot of videos and services by Bishop Barron, I've learned that the heart is the seat of the soul. And that is why it was like David, a man after a heart of God. And it has to do with our heart being kind of like that kite string tethered directly to our source. And if it is not done intentionally, the mind is going to drift and wander. The heart is going to get confused and downtrodden. So we have to be in a discipline every single day. Again, Jesus did not come to create disciples that have a discipline to learn, but rather he came to cultivate leaders. And we can lead without ever saying a word by being that source, reflecting his light and his love and that peace and that calm. So this is a season of Advent, setting aside time to live on purpose toward his powerful presence. Not a lot of doing, but rather about the being. So stay close in our mind by ensuring that our heart is tethered toward him and not the culture. The final paragraph says, when I search for my children, what I search for is an awakened soul that thrills to the joy of my present, a soul that responds joyfully, knowing his powerful presence. You guys, that's only going to happen with intention. And so we're going to get into the readings, but this awakened soul. So I'll go ahead to the first reading is Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 5. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all of your strength. Deuteronomy, Old Testament. And this one here is what kind of sparked me. The year was 2015. And I was like, you know what? I don't know how can I love the Lord with my soul if I don't know my soul? How can I give him my soul if I don't know what it is and where it is? And so I began a soul journey and then I was in this Bible study and they were talking about we're spiritual beings having a temporary human experience. And I was like, you know what? That's what it is. It's allowing the spirit to live. It's igniting that flame. It's allowing him to kind of connect and create that joyful spark. And it is that awakened soul that he is seeking. He is seeking our hearts. The distance we might know up here, but the energy that we emanate, the emotion we emanate is from here. So that was the first reading. The second one is Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord and not for man. Whatever you're doing, don't lead from here. Lead from here. Do that which is right. Reflect his light. Reflect his love. The next reading is Psalm chapter 16, verse 11. You have made known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand. We were created. It says, I provide the joy. Your part is to glorify me by living close to me. He's going to provide that joy. Our choice, our free will is to show up for him. The final reading is Psalm chapter 86, verse 12. I will praise you, O Lord my God, with all my heart, and I will glorify your name forevermore. The only thing he's asking for is our heart. And when we tie our heart to him, we will walk it out and reflect his light and his love. So that goes back to, I'll say this one, a lot of this was Old Testament, but I'll go back to Jesus when we were invited to lay down our burdens and yoke to him. We can yoke to him to walk at his pace, see from his perspective, and receive his peace. So this is an invitation to live with an awakened soul, set-oriented GPS, the glorified positioning system, aiming up so that he can pour in and we can be that light. So y'all have a super blessed day. Stay connected to the vine, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.